name is JAMEY HODGE. I'm with Allied Home Mortgage Corporation, and I'd like to briefly explain an incredible program through the city of Arlington that potentially can grant you $7,500 in closing costs and down payment assistance. There are certain requirements in order to be eligible for these funds, and I'm just going to again briefly explain these to you. Number one is you need to be a first-time home buyer. Or, if you've not owned the home within the last 3 years, then you can potentially be eligible for these funds also. So in other words, if you sold a home 4 years ago and have not owned, it's been 3 years, then as long as you meet the other requirements, then you would be considered a first-time home buyer and would still be eligible for these funds. There are income limits also. Depending on the number of family members who would occupy the property will determine what those income limits are. If your income exceeds the limits for the number of family members, then unfortunately you wouldn't be eligible for these funds. Us, as the mortgage lender, we initially pre-screen the income to see that you're within the guidelines. However, the city itself makes that final determination as far as how they calculate your income to see that if we're within the limits. Home inspection. This is another positive. The city requires or mandates a very thorough, detailed home inspection. Before you can actually close on your home, any required repairs per that inspection are mandated that they have to be repaired and completed by the seller. So as I see this is a benefit to you, the home buyer, because this assures that you're closing on a home in good working order. Homeownership counseling. This, as I see it, is another positive. The city does require homeowners education. Buying a house is probably most likely the largest investment you'll make. This helps assure that you will have success through homeownership. Some of the information that would be covered is the responsibilities of homeownership, budgeting, the financing itself. So there's a lot of benefits to these homeownership counseling classes. And on top of that, it's free. It doesn't cost you anything. So it can only be a benefit to get this additional education on homeownership. Types of financing. We typically associate these funds with FHA. FHA is an acronym for the Federal Housing Administration. FHA actually backs or guarantees the loan, but because of that government backing, the requirements are more accommodative than most loans as far as credit score requirements, income that we can use for qualify, and other types of requirements for approval. FHA also has very competitive interest rates. It's a fixed rate, and probably 80 to 90% of all loans that I've ever closed for first-time home buyers in the 27 years I've been in the industry have been FHA. This is, as I see it, potentially one of the bigger benefits. One of the challenges of being a first-time home buyer is having the funds for your down payment and closing costs. Just the typical FHA financing requires a minimum of 3.5% down payment. So in other words, if you bought a home, let's say for example of $100,000, 3.5% would be $3,500. Well, with these cities funds, we can structure your transaction where your minimum investment is as low as $1,000. Subject to availability and city terms. There are numerous other requirements that are part of these funds that we don't have time to go through in detail. So the city itself makes the final determination as far as you being eligible for the program, the approvals, and also the funds themselves. These funds are a first come, first serve, and Allied as a lender can't guarantee these funds. So just keep that in mind. Time frame to close. Normally we close most transactions or can close in 30 days or less. However, with taking advantage of these funds, the typical time frame is 60 days. Could be a little longer, could be a little shorter. However, if it means that you get $7,500, if it means that you get the home inspection, you get the education, you can get in for as little as $1,000, to me, that's a pretty small price to pay in order to take advantage of all these benefits. Also, I might mention, if you're looking for a home in Hurst, Grapevine, North Richland Hills, or Mound, Similar guidelines, we also are a partner with those cities it's $10,000 versus $7,500. So if that's the case, then we can certainly take advantage of those funds also. How do I apply for these funds? What do I have to do to take advantage and get signed up? First step would be to go to our website, www.allied, then my name, Jamey Hodge, JAMEYHODGE. Once you complete that online application, it will download to my computer, and we will pre-qualify you for the FHA financing and pre-screen you to meet the requirements for the city funds. Or you can just give me a call, 682-552-5546. I can verbally get your information over the phone, and then from that I'll be happy to give you my thoughts. Again, my name is Jamey Hodge. Please note that Allied is an equal housing opportunity lender, and my NMLS number is 11343. We appreciate your time, and we hope to hear from you soon, and we wish you the best of luck in purchasing your home. Thank you.